between now and September, 6 foot, a lot of changes. It's going to be really nice to see how that all plans out, and if they do it in time. That's my biggest worry there.
Tenzin, I love you. That was a great hit, man. The spy bot thing.
Get to your battle stations.
I think he's out. Was a great um, tip for that program. Very nice.
See how the stream is coming along. I'm hanging out in Discord, but the guys don't know I'm there, so I'm lurking. Discord lurk. Who's online? What a Psychotic, Ioneer, Luna, Tenzin. Ooh, lots of people not online, which is okay too.
Alright, are we all ready to go? I'll just hit the queue up.
That Gleno, though. No cakes. Quiet night. Let's see what's going on here. Boop. Bought a bunch of GP yesterday. Because I burned through like 1,000,000 credits or more unlocking stuff on my Feronia, which is very close to maxed. Very close. I just have this one lone module. And then I'll be fully Feronia'd up. Able to get my bonus XP and credit earnings when using that ship. And it'll be all convertible XP. Love it. Convertible.
There we go. Queue popped. Shuffled my bloody feet again.
Interesting.
Oh, we're up against Toshix again. Go away, Toshix. Stop it.
Um, I'm going healer a little bit.
You're going healer. Okay, well, if that's the case, bring out my Lordica.
Good.
No, Paycon's going as a healer as well, so we're good here.
I'm going to move into a different squad. If anyone wants to join me, they're more than welcome. I'm just going to try and keep it quiet. Hello.
All ships, enemy contact at this location.
It's Finis.
What's shaking?
I'm sorry for what I did in general chat.
What did you do in general chat?
I openly announced that Blood Red Sky and Tenzin were insulting me, calling me a noob or rookies. In short, a person that is lacking experience, and I should have reported this to a moderator or an admin instead of just publicly announcing it in chat.
Probably a better place, better way to go.
Yeah,
But I'm sure lesson learned. And have you spoken to them about it?
I tried to I spoke with a Nowhere Man. He said he would look into it, and I still have yet to receive an apology from Blood Red Sky or Tenzin.
Okay.
Picking up enemy contact.
Alright, and... well, it sounds like we kind of go into a waiting mode at the moment.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Support fire over here.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
That's not mine. I shouldn't shoot the,
Drain missile launched.
Shield activated.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
We just took the upper hand.
Alright, get out of the way.
Aye, Captain. Activating. They've hit us hard, Captain. Shield activated.
Clean hit. Target's going down. All ships, enemy contact. At this location.
Darn it.
Lost our cloak.
Catapult locked. Drain missile.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Hostile contact sighted.
Activate cloak, aye, Captain. Recharging cloak, Captain.
Got an enemy contact.
Ships hull down to 50%, Captain.
Why am I
Power to
getting hit
maneuvering
so hard?
thrusters.
Catapult locked on. Fire drain missile.
Activated.
Abandoned ship, all hands.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Got him. Way off that range, which is not very nice.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We're locked on. Our drain missile has a lock.
Shield activated.
All ships, enemy contact. At this location. Catapult locked
Shoot.
on. Drain missile has a clear.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Aye, Captain. Firing. Catapult locked. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Nothing. Got nothing.
Enemy vessel. We're locked on.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
We're still arming the warhead. Picking up enemy contact. Over there. Thanks. Firing catapult. Aye, Captain. Firing. Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Full to maneuvering thrusters.
Thank you.
Activated. Amplifying weapons, aye.
We need some support.
We just took the upper hand.
Launching drain missile. Got a bearing on the enemy ship. Launching catapult.
Ship is damaged, Captain.
All ships, enemy contact. At this location. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Oh, damn it. I had tons in there.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Missed a couple of key shots, and that's what
Drain
cost me.
missile locked on. Enemy vessel. Aye, Captain. Firing. Thanks, Captain. Catapult locked. Got an enemy contact. Launching catapult. Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Captain, we're getting butchered out there. We gotta step it up.
Oh no.
Shield activated.
Missile.
Beating that
Hostile
back.
contact sighted.
Ugh. Not my best.
Let's see what's out
Wait,
there.
I thought I bought that. Get better. Totally different dudes.
We've linked our territory to our allies. Enemy contacts on Raven. All hands to action stations.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Our
Oh
fleet is
shoot, I
securing
totally
control
got the
point Beta.
wrong build for this. Not totally the wrong build, but not the ideal build.
The enemy is capturing control point Alpha.
There's gonna be somebody close to me.
Our fleet has secured control point Beta.
Hey, Sven, just got a quick question for you if you're available.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Alright, did Raptor just come in and complain to
The
you
enemy has
of being
captured
Tenzin?
control point Alpha.
Nope.
Okay, so he's
Yes.
not going that far down the rabbit hole.
He came up and actually apologized for posting something in general.
Okay, yeah, because it wasn't. I called him a rookie, and he took
Okay.
great offense to that. And then, obviously, now he wants to report back me and Tenzin. I've already told him, like, once he's calmed down and taken a breather, and he wants to talk to me and Tenzin, we'll help him. Because
Here's what I would suggest. Just go and pull him aside and say, hey, didn't mean anything by it, let us help you. And I'm sure he'll be very receptive.
Right, sweet. Just
But
wanted
no,
to come down, just
he
make sure
was-
that everything was okay.
Nope, he's not complaining. He was actually apologizing for how he handled it.
Aye,
Alright,
Captain.
sweet.
Engaging.
I'm gonna jump back up with the other guys.
Sounds
I
good.
think actually that Tenzin and Crest actually need more players, so I'm taking a bit of a
Okay.
break.
I'm just having a quiet night. Probably just gonna do some solo queues for a bit. I'm streaming, so keeping it solo silent queues. It's actually a nice change of pace for a change. It's very zen.
Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Good
Thanks
stuff.
for the chat.
Thanks, man.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Releasing nuclear mine. Let's go. Get him reloaded.
Didn't like that.
We've gained a foothold into the battlefield, Captain. You're the boss. That got him. Enemy destroyer scrapped.
Understood. Repairing.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
Multiple impacts detected. Shield activated.
These darn things hurt. You don't like.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain.
Activating primary weapons, Captain. Securing the control point.
Liking our chances here.
Understood. Repairing.
We're halfway there, Captain. We've secured the control point.
Now you're talking.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
The enemy is capturing control point Beta. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Activated.
Fire on this target. Thanks for the assist. Deploying nuclear mine. Let's go. Aye, Captain. Engaging. The enemy has captured control point Beta. All allied ships requesting assistance.
How do we not have more real estate than that?
Aye, Captain. Activating. maneuvering
No
thrusters.
juice.
Let's go. Get him reloaded.
Abandoned ship.
Oh, what got me there?
Evac systems.
Somebody snuck around from behind. Sneaker dude. Lame. Lame, sneaky. There's Natch.
We've linked our territory to our allies.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Here we go. Understood. Repairing. Amplifying weapons, aye. We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched.
You're the boss.
Nothing we can do.
No.
It's over. Abandoned.
Okay, maybe I will pull out the right build this time. Let's do that one.
We've linked our territory to our allies.
Full
That's
power
no
to maneuvering
bueno.
thrusters.
Yo, what's going on?
We've
What's shaking?
Captain. The enemy
Not
fleet
much.
is dominating the battlefield.
You know if any of if ledge parties are happening all tonight?
So far, I just got on myself like 20 minutes ago. So far, no, but we'll see who
okay.
else logs on. My friends list is
That's
pretty
on-
light tonight.
That's what I'm noticing. That's what I was just telling the guys over in HLP. I'm sure that, well, I don't know how many of the guys over there right now have legendary ships. I know some of us do, but
Maneuvering thrusters.
Only need tier
well, I mean
4.
tier 4. Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. But I think we have a lot of new players over there right now, just playing with veteran players, learning and stuff. So I don't
That's
think
cool.
any of them, which means nobody from over there would even come in and play legendary.
All good. We'll see what happens here.
Captain.
That's what I'm hoping. I was gonna message Ken yet, but I don't see any other LYB on, so I don't think it's happening yet.
Only Toshiks I saw.
Our fleet is securing control point Alpha. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
It was just super close conquest match, and then 265 to 263, 2265 to 2263. Could go either way.
On
Our fleet is securing control point Alpha. That did it. Hostile destroyed.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
Spreading out.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact.
You heard the captain.
Systems depleted, Captain.
Our fleet has secured control point Alpha. You're the boss.
Next tick we win. Wow, close match.
don't you love those?
2500, 45 to 2460 something. Like literally
Damn.
one tick separated us. That's a great game.
Those are always the real fun games.
Yeah, I really love Conquest as well. It's my new favorite mode.
My favorite part about those really close games is when it's not a carry game and you actually look at the opposing teams and everybody's got like fucking mega score.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's always fun to see. Like everybody on the whole team. Like I think the most I've seen is almost 3,000 points for each side of the team except like a few players. Like
Yep. That was pretty good for a vet game. 7,500 XP and 6,300 credits.
yeah, is it me or is Conquest seem to yield a lot more credits?
Actually, I think it's a little less than TDM
Really?
on a per minute basis average. We're going to be looking at some of those, the credit and XP gain, and it may not be wildly off, but my gut is telling me it's probably 10 to 15% less than a TDM match.
Yeah, because we were playing the one day, the day it released, and it was the first day we all played it, and first time we'd all played it, and we're sitting there, we played like 2 or 3 games, and I went from like 10k credits to 60, and I was like, I've never gotten that many points that quick. But then again, it may have been that it was such a new game mode, we were actually doing well, therefore getting really well,
Yeah.
therefore getting better crits than usual.
It depends on what if you're capturing a lot of points and defending a lot of points, you can earn a lot of points.
That's what I was trying to tell the guys.
And obviously, holding space earns points, but capturing points really earns a lot of points.
Well, and that's what I noticed in the long run in this game. Like, when I heard Conquest Mode, I was thinking Battlefield.
Mhm.
You know, I wasn't expecting only 2 points, but this is actually a little bit more unique.
Yeah.
Because in order for your team to actually score, like, very good points very quickly, not only do you have to be capturing, defending, you have to be spread out.
Yep.
And, like, that's why I'm want to try something out with some guys and do a, like a barricade kind of setup, capture 1 point. That's the fastest way I've seen to win, other than just raffle stomping, like an opposing team, to where they just can't kill your team.
That's usually, if that's true, that's usually a composition problem, typically.
Exactly. But to me, I think the most effective way we've won a game without going against competent, very skilled players, is just capture the closest point and then build a wall across the whole map, and then make sure you have people that are constantly going back and forth to assist or rotate according to where the other team's moving to defend them from pushing through there and holding all that ground.
If you can, it's hard to hold a full line. That's the whole thing.
Well, and see, that's why the way I play, what I try to do is I play my Vigo a lot, and the way I play my Vigo is a support Vigo. So all I'm doing is sitting there boosting people with a weapon pulse, boosting myself, disruptor missiles. So I sit there just going back up and down the line, supporting who needs support. If somebody's getting hit hard in one area, I go up there and I assist them.
That's a good
disrupt
way to do it.
And so far it works pretty well, but I think it requires a certain ship composition as well for it to be really effective.
No, I agree. That's the tricky thing here.
Because the only way that seems like to me is, so you have controlling the point gets you, I'm gonna assume, X amount of tick points, and then for X amount of ground held, you get X amount of tick points.
Correct.
So it'd either be holding the ground altogether, or as they rotate, or as they try to push an area, you rotate your team in the area they're not occupied in to counter it. It's a real interesting game mode. It's definitely a very big, very different from your typical Conquest. I was expecting a 3-point, your point, the middle point, and their point, and just King of the Hill style like it is with Battlefield, or capture it and it's yours until. But this was interesting. It took a little while to understand too.
Yeah, and I think it took a little while for people to get a little comfortable with learning curve.
Yeah.
There were I think the first 2 days people were a little afraid or scared that they were.
Well, I know.
Wrong.
A lot of people that we were playing with, this is fucking stupid. This doesn't make any sense. How are they winning when we're controlling? When we're just stomping them the whole time? It's like, well, because it's not about
kills.
It's not about kills.
Not about kills.
That's why I keep trying to tell people about this game too. Not everything is about kills. Not in the slightest. I try to help with the new members and not necessarily keep them from pursuing wanting to kill, but try to tell them, I want you to look at the composition of your ships. What you can do with your ships is there's so many more than just having a Corvette be a killer. Corvettes, to me, I look at the Vulcan or the Volcor. It is, yes, it can be a very strong killer, but there's a lot of other things that it can do that don't even involve killing. It can literally just be a fly that is harassing, disrupting, stasising, so many things. It can be a support Corvette that can sit there with anti-nuke lasers and all sorts of stuff. So many. That's what I love about this game right now is there's so many things you can do with one ship that others can't do, but that ship can do that yours, the one you're using.
When you've
Can't
built it
do.
correctly, yes. There's lots
Yeah.
of valid
Ship is
strategies.
damaged, Captain.
That's like, even though the Valkor has some like serious damage potential,
Amplifying weapons.
it's not exactly anything compared to the Strybog though, because the Strybog can actually take hits. I think,
Yes.
like, once I get my Volkor, I think what I'm going to do with that thing is I'm just going to kit it out for, I'm not even going to worry about points. You know, I want to sit there and,
Enemy vessel.
you know, it's kind of like the support in League of Legends, you know? They don't ever get the biggest score, but they're doing a lot more than you think.
Yep, true.
Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
That's how I thought I was going to be playing my Vigo, but then it turns out I can absolutely dominate with my Vigo while supporting my team.
Which is, yes. And you can earn a lot of points with just weapon booster.
I think I've gotten, the highest I've gotten is like 2 concentrator ribbons in one game. But just the fact that the weapons, the primary weapons on the frickin' Vigo, I love them. They're just,
Yeah, they're good.
you can track the firing. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm so glad I went down that one. It's fast, it's mobile. I think it literally fits like the perfect role for being a mobile support ship because it can do big damage and give people the support they need.
Just died.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Amplifying weapons, aye.
Captain, we're getting butchered out there. We gotta step it up.
Hostile contact sighted.
shoot.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Trying to decide if I should finish watching Black Panther or
Warheads locked on our
play
position.
Dreadnought.
Ship is damaged,
It's a
Captain.
tough call.
Really is.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Maybe I'll just have somebody PM me when Ledge starts. If it
Thank you.
starts.
Got an enemy contact.
Getting golden dimes.
You heard the captain.
Systems drained, Captain.
Thanks. You're the boss.
Shield activated.
We've got the advantage, Captain.
Fire on this target. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Activating. Commencing cooldown.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact.
Multiple impacts detected.
Requesting fire at this location. That got him. That's one less destroyer to worry about.
Our retribution is
Under. Repair auto beams not yet operational.
You're the boss.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Enemy vessel. Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
Shield activated. Aye, Captain. That's it. She's done.
Well, it doesn't look like there's gonna be a legendary party tonight unless we get it going himself. Kenyep said that it's Monday, so not a lot of them are usually on.
That's true.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Well,
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
they wanted to work on my
We're
ships.
getting killed out here. Sending a repair pod. Shield activated.
Is VetQ been pretty slow today too?
Oh, it's been wicked fast, like 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kenyep saw it. Took me 6 minutes for a vet queue.
Really?
Oh, but he's queuing TDM. He's queuing
He's
TDM.
queuing, but I'm just doing any. And the good news is I haven't gotten any onslaughts.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, right.
Engaging.
Repair auto beams activated. Repair pod is off. Reloading launcher. Stand by.
Onslaught upsets me a little.
Doesn't upset me. We do need to make a few changes to it to make it more fun for bigger.
Yeah. Well, it's not that it's not fun. It's that what really bothered me is the other day we decided to try something different, and so we decided what we're gonna do is we're gonna protect our command ship and try to destroy theirs as much as they can.
Yep.
But we had killed their command ship twice. They hadn't even touched ours. So it's like, I think it was like 10 minutes in the game. We had already killed their command ship twice. They hadn't even touched ours. But they still won.
Really?
Just because, yeah. And that's what really bothered me. I'm sitting there like, whoa, that's not fair. That's not how this game mode should work. I understand you get points for killing assault ships and drones, but you shouldn't be able to kill so many that you're overtaking the main objective. And that's what was bothering us, is they weren't killing us a lot either. We were killing more of them than they were killing us. And so we had already killed 2 of their command ships because we had corvettes and a couple of destroyers just focus on
They must have been
that
ripping
while we
you
defended.
up.
I know, that's the thing. We sat there, our whole team still sat there with an overall better, we had better scores. We had better scores, but they won the game overall. And that's why I just didn't understand. I'm like, well, we killed their command ship twice that game. They killed ours once. We lost. And I just couldn't believe it. They weren't destroying us because we had it fucking locked down. We had all our healers. We had like 3 healers, 1 person focusing the command ship, and then 2 others focusing dreadnoughts and destroyers around. And then we had 2 corvettes and a destroyer focusing the command ship. Then the second their command ship came up, it would die. And it took Val going into a corvette on the enemy team and start just blink slicing like crazy to kill our corvette. Not everybody, not the team, but kill the not the corvette, kill the
command ship.
Command ship.
Yeah.
But we were sitting there just not letting anybody by. Almost everybody, at least 3/4 of our team scored like 2,000 plus points. And that's, I'm just like, how? And I was still trying to
The only thing I can
work
think
it out.
of is they just went out and farmed assault ships and fighters without engaging as much as they could.
That's all I can think of, because we didn't have a lot of people engaging. Me personally, I don't think you should be able to win a game by farming assault ships and fighters like that. I think that kind of defeats the purpose of the gameplay.
Might be a little bit of a balance issue. That said, maybe one of the things that we've been talking about is making the command ship a more interesting target. Something that can't just sort of be nickeled and dimed down, particularly at veteran and legendary tiers.
Yeah, especially because, well, I can tell you this much. I've walked over in my Ion and killed it.
Yeah, of course, and that's sort of the point. Is how do we make that a little bit more of a challenge that requires team play to do?
Yeah, well,
make it more like a mini boss.
Either give it more health or give it more damage,
or both, or give it some auto regen so that you have to have a certain sustained level of damage to take it down, or something like that. I mean, there's a bunch of ways to skin that cat. But yeah, we'd like to revisit Onslaught a little bit and see what can be done.
It would be fun. Make it like a raid boss. You guys got to kill it within a certain amount of time, where it drops a nuke on you.
That'd be cool. So actually, somebody suggested sort of a similar thing the other night in Discord, and that was make it sort of mash team elimination and Onslaught together, and basically say you can only respawn as a team if your command ship is up. And if your command ship is down, there's no more respawns, which is an interesting combo. But then it's probably maybe slippery slope design in the sense that if the command ship goes down, and you can't take the other team's command ship out like within minutes or seconds later, you've pretty much lost the match.
I just kind of had an interesting idea, though, and I'm going to throw it out there.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of the game Hunt Showdown?
I don't think so.
So what it is it's a PvP, PvE battle And what it is you have these clues you have to find. This won't be relevant to what I'm saying, but basically what the idea is, you as your team of two or one or two is all they have is one duo. The whole goal of the game is you find these clues that lead you to this monster you have to kill. Well, you're also in a game with anywhere from 6 other solo players or 3 teams of duos. Now, even though when you find this boss, you have to kill it, and while you're killing this boss, have to worry about interference from other players coming in, killing you, or killing the boss, killing you, waiting for you outside the boss. So the whole idea, though, is team-based, in duos, to find the boss, get the bounty, escape to make XP and money in order to buy better gear and stuff and, progress onward.
Sure.
So now, this would be an interesting game mode, although I think there would have to be some respawn adjustments because it would be pain in the ass. But what if you had a single command ship or mothership, whatever, that actually did a shit ton of damage and required you as a team to attack it?
Well,
But this is also the goal for the other team.
we have some PvE
So
modes that are meant to be, they're not competitive like that, but that may be something that you see come out of some of the PvE stuff that we're doing.
Because I think that would be fun, because not only are you trying to fight the boss that's actually hurting you guys, you also have to worry about preventing the other team from either getting the last kill or keep them out of it altogether.
Yeah, seems
Because
interesting.
that's how the Hunt Showdown works. You don't just go willy-nilly into the boss fight, because if you do, and then you may have a squad invade on you while you're trying to survive this already hard to kill guy.
It's like doing the Baron in League of Legends.
Exactly, except that is the main focus.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't have to be something that's like requires a whole team to kill, but still requires 4 or 5 people to constantly be on it to kill it, and healers and whatnot, while other people defend, or if you think you guys can mash it out real quick. I don't know.
Right.
That was just kind of spun through my head when I was thinking about Hunt
Interesting ideas.
Showdown. Hunt Showdown's real fun though if you like first-person shooters
on
similar to PUBG.
PC?
It's PC, it's on Steam. It's a little rough still, but it's a damn good game. It's kind of like playing PUBG with a PvE. The only downfall, well, I wouldn't say it's a downfall. When your character dies, it's dead. You have to buy a new
permadeath
character
for
with
real?
in-game credits, not like real money method, no microtransactions. So
That's
the
rough.
idea, it is rough, but it's a lot of fun, because how it works is your character can get to level, I think, 50, and you can add health onto him and stuff. What's really interesting is if, like, say you have 3 bars of health. If you lose 1 bar of health in the game, and you finish the game with 2 bars of health, you will actually have to go and spend skill points in order to get another bar of health. It's a very interesting, unique game. I suggest checking it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Launching catapult.
But let me know when you're done with that game if you want to party up.
Sure, we'll do.
Hostile contact sighted.
And
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
what's going on, Kenya?
Scrambler warheads got a lock, Captain. Got a bearing on the enemy ship. Support fire over here.
I thought you guys were in a squad or something.
Well, probably will be after he finishes the game.
Pulse countermeasures recharging.
Scrambler warhead locked. Enemy warheads locked on our position. Thanks, Captain.
God damn it, everybody keeps shooting missiles at me. Don't like it.
They've hit us hard, Captain.
Got an enemy contact.
Activated.
We're locked on. Scrambler warheads got a lock, Captain. Thank you.
Oh, just got finished off.
one is added. Nope, I don't have either of you added.
Catapult,
Oh, wait.
fire on this target.
Damn it. I wanted that payback.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We need help out here, Captain. Picking up enemy contact. Over there. Scrambler missiles in the air. Firing catapult. Fire on this target.
Damn it, moved.
Ship's hull down to 50%, Captain.
That's why you're the captain.
Kenny, if yours is the same as Discord, yeah?
Scrambler missiles in the air. Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
What's it?
Your in-game's the same as Discord, yeah?
Need support fire at these
Yep.
coordinates.
I'm Spanish. We're in the same.
Oh, okay.
Catapult locked on. Thanks.
We're taking them down, ship by ship. Hostile ship neutralized.
I got an A and B
Destroyer
loadout for
is
my
scrap, Captain.
island.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact.
Get him,
Oh, did I
kid.
really buy
Get him.
Stasis Beam?
Support fire over here. Thanks for the assist.
Aye, Captain.
There
Engaging.
you
I'm
go.
so stupid.
Catapult locked. Scrambler warhead locked. Firing catapult. Firing scrambler warhead. All ships, enemy contact at this location.
Damn it. Keep being a bad shot.
Thanks. Requesting fire at this location. We're losing power. We need repairs. Launching scrambler warhead.
Shield activated. Exo shell deactivated. Recharging.
Damn it. Wrong buildings.
Thank you. We're locked on. Launching catapult. Scrambler warhead locked.
We've got this battle in the bag. Let's finish them.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Enemy vessel. Fire on this target.
Sending anti-missile pulse. Systems drained, Captain.
Enemy ships going down. Hostile Dreadnought.
Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain.
Scrambler warhead locked. Firing scrambler warhead.
Yeah, Lobster.
Need some repairs.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Firing catapult.
Oh man.
Got an enemy contact. Thanks.
I call that a win.
Walking everything. All right, we just finished up.
All right. Yeah, throw me an invite whenever. I think I sent you a friend request, Venice.
Let me take a look. You did. Okay, I just sent you both invites. I cannot wait for the new UI. All the
Is it that much better?
It's, first of all, it's way better, but it's both in terms of flow, but it's also like little things like we have all these windows that overlap each other. Like the stupid career progression things window keeps opening up every time you come out of a match. It's lots of little things. All the UI bugs.
Is the friends list more user friendly?
It will be, and the other thing it won't be in the initial pass, but we have a chat 2.0 coming. That means you'll be able to right-click invite to squad, whether you're friends with them or not. Right-click friend, right-click block.
Nice.
So like a proper MMO chat system.
Right.
So and yeah, so all pretty good stuff. Or right-click whisper, all that stuff.
I don't know how you guys have the friend search, like the add friend when you search. Is that keyword oriented or specific name oriented?
It's any character set oriented, so it'll search for blocks of characters that are same. So you could do a partial, and it'll find you.
Okay. So it's kind of like when if I need to find an LYB player, I can search LYB, and generally I'll find LYB tagged.
You will, but you'll also find anyone that has those 3 characters in a row within their name.
But in a row.
Correct.
Okay. So it still is keyword oriented for the most part.
Correct. So for example, let's see here. Search for LYB and you won't just find LYB people, or things that start with LYB.
No.
So there's Billy Bong as an example. So there's an LYB in there.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that.
There's also things that are coming up that are not LYB, which is interesting. I wonder why that is.
That was my thing. Well, for example, when I was searching you, I searched you, and I couldn't find you, so I switched over to search Kenya, and then you all of a sudden popped up. I'm like, wait, what?
Weird.
Yeah.
They'll probably need some work. There's probably some bugs in there somewhere.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Yep, queued.
Sweet. Unfortunately, I'm going to probably run my Strybog until I get frustrated, and then I'll switch to a ship I'm really good with, because I'm one tech away from my Death Cascade, or Destruction Cascade. They just need to change it to Death Cascade. I think it sounds so much better.
So we're going to be touching a lot of the officer briefings in 1.13. There's a couple. Adrenaline shot gets touched in 1.12.1, so you'll see that in a couple weeks, like 2 weeks, two and a half weeks.
I'm sure that's going to be a nerf.
Yeah, it's going to be different. Yeah. So
it's kind of an overpowered.
It is, right? Particularly when stacked, but yes.
Well, yeah. Well, and then you add on if you're using is it Weapon Amplify? That also gives plus 30%.
Weapon. There's.
Is it weapon? It's an OB. Amp. I think you get it on the blood.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's weapon or module. I'll have to look it up. I know there's one that like pretty much does the same thing.
Yeah.
Because your ion counts as your heal beams count as your main weapon when you're in an ion.
That is correct.
So
but it's
if it gives weapon boost, then
it's an even bigger problem on the potatoes.
Really?
Yeah, because they're more survivable, and so you have a much higher net health.
Well, yeah.
And if you're constantly getting energy every time you're healing or whenever it triggers, which is a pretty common event, that's what makes them unkillable.
I think that if you just remove the fact that you get energy for healing and just make it they get energy for you healing them would be better.
We're changing it a little. We want it to be a survivability thing. So we actually like the effect. We just don't like how often it triggers, and you can be at full health and still having it trigger all the time. So there's no window of opportunity to get deleted. the change is going to be it'll trigger when you're at 30% health or below, and then and it will continue to trigger as long as you're below 30% health. But if at any point you pop back above 30% health, there's a cooldown on when it can re-trigger again. So, and what we'll then start to do is collect data and see if 30% is the right number. You know, is 35% the right number? Don't know. We'll see. But it's still probably one of the best OBs you can get as a potato, or as an ion, even though I don't use it. I should. It's the first onslaught I've had tonight. Just racking up these fighter kills. Warping to you.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Understood. Repairing. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Okay, I get it. You guys aren't gonna let me kill him. All right.
Oh snap!
Oh wait. I'm being healed. Oh shit. Dennis, I didn't realize you were the one healing me.
That's why I was warping to you.
I am so sorry.
Dead. Yeah, I was keeping you alive. Although you were barely taking any damage.
I didn't realize that. I was like, I thought that I saw a green beam go by. I didn't realize it was you.
Yep.
Like I saw a green beam and I saw it originally hit the that was my bad.
No worries.
That was...
We're winning by a lot, so not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for somebody to warp to.
Drain torpedo out on arrows. Not that the rest of the team can hear me, but...
Yes, on you.
I'm good, I got my... Okay.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
There's a Dreadnought, not Dreadnought, a destroyer.
Repair auto beams activated.
Right on the other side of this wall.
BT is on the battlefield. Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Aye, Captain. Activating.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact. Aye, Captain.
Sorry, Captain. Repair pod is not ready. System drained.
Thanks.
Is this even fair?
Oh, I almost had him.
Command ship's up.
Alright. I was already getting hit.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
You're the boss.
Fortunately, they all spawned right next to their command ship.
Ooh, there's...
It's slightly more difficult.
Understood. Repairing.
I think they got our command ship and make this a lot closer real fast.
Okay, keep pushing. I'm literally destroying them on
No,
the back lines.
Reloading launcher.
No, I meant their command ship. They have a bunch of people defending it, and I'm dead.
command ship.
I feel bad. I had to kill 2 of my newbies.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Amplifying weapons high. Shield activated.
Thanks, Captain.
Engaging.
Reloading. Need some assistance. Understood. Swapping to primary weapon. All ships, enemy contact. At this location.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Enemy vet destroyed.
You'll end up deleted.
Repair auto beams activated. Shield activated. Amplifying weapon systems.
Oh, I tried.
No, that's all good.
Engaging.
Wow, Ken. You were taking a
I'll
lot
be
of
back really
damage there.
quick.
Alright,
Oh, wait, no. We're still. No, yeah, now it's over. Be right back. You
gotcha.
can queue whenever. I'm just gonna drop over and say sorry to Kozak.
No worries. Wow, low scores across the board other than Ken.
You guys might need to nerf it.
We're looking at RAMs in general. But yes, there are certain builds of RAMs that we're probably going to tone down slightly. That said, we still want it to be a valid approach. But our combat designer is evaluating all of that. But we're starting with some of the things that's going to change a lot of the meta will be the changes to the office briefings that are coming.
Hmm.
And so we
So I
want
remember you say you guys are going to take the speed into account, but
well, it's that's one of the things we're talking about. I don't know definitively that that's going to happen, but that's one of the things the combat designer mentioned to me is something that he'd like to do, but that it would require lots of testing and
Yeah.
if that change ever does happen, it's no time soon. It's certainly not before Steam.
yep. And it would be like the blood ram would be pretty useless because it doesn't move
Go
at
fast
all.
enough, yeah. But it could be
Yeah.
it could be a relative speed thing. So percentage of full speed on a Dicta being different from a blood.
So I can give you a hint for the Vindictor's build. I did most of the damage from the flag cannon,
Yes.
but not the ram.
Yep.
That's
So-
what I'm telling people, dude. It's not all about the plasma. It's flacking them
Flak
as you're
is-
about to ram them.
Yep. Flak is super powerful.
To me, the plasma rams usually either the finisher or it's the initial damage, and then you just flak the shit out of them.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter what order, but flaks are OP.
Yep. Our combat designers looking at that too. So here's the nice thing. Again, as I mentioned before, we're at a point in the game's development where we can start talking about these balance issues, not lots of different broken things. There's probably 10 broken things that we have kind of left to address, and then we have to see what changing those does to the overall balance of the game.
Right. That's why I was telling somebody was saying something about certain things being super overpowered, and I told them, I was like, you got to understand, games like this, they don't focus on they don't underrate the modules and stuff. They have to overrate it because it's easier to down tune it than it is to up tune.
In some cases, yeah. But when we make a change, we're likely to over nerf and then come back up a bit.
Which is fine.
As opposed to bring it down and then bring it down again. That's the thing that we don't want to do twice.
Right. Well, it's like, from my experience with League of Legends, is that almost every champion comes out super overpowered, and then they dial it down until it hits that sweet spot to where it works well with the synergy that it was designed to do, but isn't completely raffle stomp build.
That's true. The other reason for that is if they put out a character that is completely gimp to start with,
Useless.
no one will buy it. And
Exactly.
that's the nature of their monetization, really.
As well.
So, I mean, whereas our monetization is progression and vanity.
The first day I played this game, I looked at this game and I was like, this game has a lot of competition potential.
Yeah, but yes, but not until we get a lot of the, I'll say, the egregious things sorted out, which
But
I think
that's
we're a few
just
months
my-
away from.
I was just saying, in my opinion, the way I look at how you can build ships, it has serious competition potential, and I think, and honestly, it's actually already started showing since all the ledge parties have started. I've noticed people aren't always just building to kill anymore.
Yes. Well, there's building for team synergy
Team
and
composition.
support, or building for counters, not for kills.
Exactly.
So, for example, on my artillery cruisers, I use disruptor auto beams in one of my builds for everything. Now I give up either siege mode or, bomb catapult. I give up a lot of offensive power for that. But if I need to stop rams for the team, for the good of the team, that's what I do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him.
Hostile contact sighted.
Kazakh. Oh, that bastard hiding.
Catapult locked on.
Alright, what do we got? We don't have any healers. I'm switching to healer.
Multiple impacts detected.
Oh jeez, what hit me? I'm in trouble. Just took out bombers.
Locked on. Firing catapult. Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
That bastard. I got blocked by my own teammate.
Are you talking about Silvio?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had the kill shot and he blocked me. He didn't know, but annoying nonetheless.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship. Fire thrusters.
Let me know if you need heals.
I could use some.
Ships hull down to
Oh,
50%.
not pretty. I'm getting hit from both sides now.
Shit. Where'd that shot come from? Whatever.
Catapult locked. Launching catapult.
Wish we had somebody else. Had another healer, I would have taken my Vigo instead and boosted you.
Hostile contact sighted.
Damn it, I got him. Die, you
Yeah,
bastard.
we have a Dreadnought to our right.
All ships enemy contact at this location.
And we have a destroyer under the... Yeah.
He's playing peekaboo with me. I'm going for the healer.
All vessels. We've got
Get him to
enemy
back
contact.
off.
Firing catapult.
I don't know where that Dreadnought behind us went, but I'm killing at
Enemy missile
Joj.
incoming, Captain. All ships
Oh,
enemy
whoa,
contact
what hit me
at this
there?
location.
I didn't even see what got me. Oh, I think I probably got sniped. Oh no, I got Goliath. Not cool. Didn't see it.
Good shit. Oh shit. Oh, did you say you got sniped?
Yep. No, I got Goliath from behind.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
careful.
that means there's somebody
There's-
behind us.
Yep, there's somebody right
I think
behind
it's
all
a
of you.
Got a enemy ship.
Shit.
Enemy ship
Got
going
the
down.
healer.
Scratch another enemy attack cruiser. Requesting fire over here. Thanks for the assist.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Got an enemy contact. Captain, thanks for bailing us out. Launching catapult.
God damn it, doing terrible. How is that missing? That's it, baby.
We're under attack. Requesting assistance.
Fly towards me, Christ Jesus, Jeebus. Can't go over there.
How am I missing
Now I
him?
can. Oh shit. I've been scrambled. There we go. I'm out of it.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Clean hit. Targets going down. Hostile going down. No stopping you, is there? All ships, enemy contact. At this location. Firing catapult. Aye, Captain. Firing
guys.
thrusters.
Hey,
Are you guys almost done with the match?
yes, we're losing now.
Never gets old.
Yeah, I don't know how, honestly.
I don't either, we're getting lots of kills.
Deploy damage control team.
Sorry, I just got disconnected.
Aye, Captain. Firing thrusters.
Are you guys doing TDM?
Just queuing any.
Oh, that's why we're losing. We don't have Kenya. Did you say you DC'd?
Yep.
Yeah. I was wondering. I was sitting there like, we started out pretty damn strong. What happened?
Maneuvering thrusters still offline.
Activated.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Let me know if you need heals. I'm healing this
definitely need
Christ
heals.
Jesus.
I'm getting hurt. I'm actually getting out-sniped badly. Dude's bailing me good. Oh, he just stays with me.
Firing catapult.
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station. You got it. Firing thrusters. Full power to maneuvering
Ooh,
thrusters.
ouch. God damn it, why can I not hit him?
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, Captain.
Got
Oh,
him.
are you in an Artie?
Destroyed.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's a bug I've been seeing with the Artie where my shots, it would hit the target, but it'd do no damage.
That may not be a bug, that could be armor.
No, they actually don't have armor though, because I'd shoot them again as soon as I'm done reloading, and it'd do a whole buttload of damage. It'd be doing the same amount of damage, but I mean like it's weird is that I do those shots and it actually shows on the screen that I hit them, but there's no damage.
Strange.
Flechette.
Ship is damaged.
We'll check into that.
Launching flechette.
Yeah.
I'm down
'Cause
again.
I know,
We're dead even.
Yeah, I know a few other players are also experiencing that with the Arties.
Any specific one or all arties?
I've only experienced it with the Moramets, so
Okay. I'm using an honor chair, and I haven't seen that.
you know.
Damn it.
Damn, that dude takes a lot of damage.
We've suffered massive casualties, Captain. We might have to fall back.
Fuck.
Flechettes have positive lock. Flechettes launched, Captain. We're locked on. Hostile contact sighted.
Did that blood just use a ram?
That did it. Enemy hull
That's been
collapsing.
popular
Score
recently.
settled, Captain.
Bloods with rams.
Full power to
Getting lit up
maneuvering
again.
thrusters. Ship is damaged, Captain.
God damn it. That hurt a lot.
Alright, we got another healer. I'm gonna try and switch over to help with damage, because...
We've only got 2 more deaths.
Catapult locked on. Flechette swarm locked to target. Launch flechettes.
Otto
Launching
finally got his camera
Activated.
up
Thanks
for his
the
streams.
assist. Activating primary weapons, Captain. Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
We're turning the tide, Captain.
Critical.
Damn it, I'm dead.
Damn.
And of course I was the last kill. I'm not bad. I had 9 kills, 6 assists. Alrighty. Alright, coming back to lobby. To hangar.
12,000 XP.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright.
There.
I got you, Ken.
Alright, unfortunately, don't start yet. I'm gonna have to drop because my daughter just woke up. So
Oh, no worries. Go for it.
I'll see you guys in a little bit if you're still on.
Alrighty, Ken.
Did you guys figure out what's up with the hangar lag?
Oh yeah, we've known. It's not a mystery. It's just taking time, getting an environment artist to redo the whole thing, and we've re-architected hangars as part of the new UI, such that actually we could have, if we wanted, custom hangars, so people can, not necessarily be in San Lipe. They could be somewhere else. Not saying that we're going to do that necessarily, but it is built in a modular way where we now can, whereas previously we could not.
So, what's the new fix to the hangar once you guys replace the hangar? I know that's what you guys been talking about.
The fix is not having non-LOD'd everything in the environment, not having 4K textures for everything, not having dynamic lights for everything. Every light source in here is a dynamic light. Oh, also every character you see walking around is full poly. Every texture on them is full 4K texture, and they're a few pixels high, and you can barely see them, but they're rendering the whole thing. That and there's all sorts of, you see all of the asteroids and stuff out there, and there's even more that you can't see. All of that's being rendered, even when it's occluded. There's draw calls for everything, and it's all just bogging down the system.
So when you get rid of that, aren't you technically getting rid of the hangar and stuff?
Yes.
So what are you going to replace it with?
The whole hangar will be different. It will be much lighter weight and much faster.
So it'll still be a hangar, right?
It will,
Or is it going to
it
be
will
different?
still be a hangar. It's inspired by this hangar, but it will be different.
Oh,
Okay.
So is there anyone working on the lore or the background story?
Yes, there is. We have a whole team working on lore stuff, but we need a framework in which to expose that. So yes, that is all coming as well. We actually have the former lore librarian at Blizzard. She was there for 13 years. She's responsible for all lore.
yeah.
Because I only see information from market and some
All of that
information at
yep.
loading screen.
All of that will continue to exist. There'll still be some light lore in those areas, but we're looking at, I'll say, some deeper areas to flesh out lore, and some things outside of game to flesh out lore more.
So are you guys coming in with like a campaign, or is it just a lore story that you read?
It's probably not a campaign. That's the wrong way to do it. But certainly, there's frameworks for lore that can come with, as an example, the PVE stuff provides opportunities for lore.
Okay. Because I know I was looking, you know, for your guys' maps, the loading screen for your maps, you have like this map did something happen here and so on in the history. And
Yep.
I was just very curious as to why you guys had that if we as players kind of don't know what really happened to begin with.
There are
We
some
just
lore
don't have that.
resources on the web as well, but not a ton, and there needs to be more. So, and we're talking about doing some stuff that way too. We have some other plans as well. This is weird. My chroma cam for some reason is popping up its stupid non-free logo thing. Hang on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. Maybe that'll work. I was going to say this is the longest queue I've had all night. 2 minutes. Looks like I'm healing.
You're always healing.
Not always. When there's other healers, I'll do something else. For
Go
example,
red.
I was artillery in that last one.
But
Go
probably
red.
this is not the best map for artillery though.
No, it's not. Not for this one.
Which map are you guys on?
Exion?
Oh god. It's,
But do you even play Nox?
Oh, yeah, I play both. I play Nox and Onager.
Enemy command ship has launched a
I have a Stabia and a Grenada, tier 5.
Incoming enemy ships. Run out the guns.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Is it me or is the Onager kind of really slow on turning?
It is, but that's by design. It's how it's balanced.
Yeah, because I've seen players in Onagers and everything, and I'd come up to, I think they're like left rear side, and I'd see him slowly turn towards me. Like, you're kind of dead.
Flank them. Yep, that's the way to go.
Why'd you guys have to bounce them that way?
Full power to maneuvering
Well, because their point is to hit really hard, but still have a weakness.
amplifying weapon
Trying to keep you up, Ken. Hang on. Oh, jeez. That didn't work out so well.
That's too much.
Yeah, little too much. can.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Thanks.
Stay, don't break line of sight, don't break line of sight, you broke line of sight.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Trying to keep you up. Ah, I
I
tried.
got 3 kills. That's all that matters.
That'll work.
Still prepping the launcher, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Active.
Oh jeez, Goliath think on me.
Headers are, Captain.
I'm going down, I'm scrambled, I'm in
Nothing
deep
we can
doo-doo.
do. It's over.
Is there Vindictors?
Yeah, yep, from that Victus.
Yep, he's dead.
I softened him up for you.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Amplifying weapons, aye.
Okay, you have every kill on our team.
Looks like I have to carry hard. No one even gets a kill.
All ships, enemy contact at this location. Hi, Captain. Hostile contact sighted.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Pod launcher reloading.
Heads up. Our command ship is on the battlefield. Command ship detected. It's the enemies.
Shield activated.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Repair auto beams activated. Aye, Captain. Activating.
Thank you. You're the boss.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
The enemy's command ship has been destroyed.
Do you guys have plan to relocate the command ship?
To relocate them?
Yeah, because
Repair pod is away.
they
That's it,
spawn
she's done.
at the center of the map.
They can, but there's a whole bunch of things we wanted to do Onslaught. You know, the path that it takes might be one of the things we look at. But that's, we got to get some dev cycles, some engineering cycles to look at that. We just don't have any right now. Everything is all engineering's aimed at UMG and Steam
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
for the next several months. And bug fixing.
Understood. Repairing. Sending a repair pod. System drained. Starting recharge.
Yo.
Understood.
Hey.
Swapping to
Hey, what's up?
primary weapons, Captain.
Again, long time no see. It's me, Lashade. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks,
I
Captain.
think I'm about to start doing some PUBG for now. But I figured I'd step in and say hi to all you guys.
Good. Should come back and play some Dreadnought for a bit.
I did yesterday. Tonight for now I want to do a couple rounds of PUBG first, and then I'll probably jump on Fortnite and play with you guys.
Enemy warheads
Or not Fortnite, Dreadnought.
Very good.
Damage control teams on
Dudes,
station.
oh my god. I'm about to have a wonderful fucking day tomorrow.
Systems drained, Captain.
Wonderful for real or wonderful facetious?
Nah, I gotta deal with a bunch of
Ship is down.
fucking delinquents that have been coming around towards into my apartment complex, and they've been causing trouble.
Oh, kids today.
Nah, so I live in a pretty nice neighborhood. It's a gated community, apartment complex, right? And you know, we're quite demographically mixed, so we got a lot of people from different cultures and stuff like that, right? Well, these little shites are all, don't forgive me, I'm not trying to sound racist. If I come off that way, that's absolutely not what I want to sound like, but I have to make the point out there. All of them are